Good morning and happy Sunday. It's October 25th. It's a Sunday, and my name is Katie Carney, and this is my Flosstube number 32, believe it or not. Time is really flying. Last week, I almost filmed, even though it had only been a week, because I felt like I had so much to tell you and show you. And today, I also have a lot to show you all. I'm actually working. So this is my desk here, and that's normally where I film. But for my birthday, a friend got me a Kensington table from Michael's. And so it's a cart with two leaves on it. So I was able to put all of my stuff all over the table. I put it together last weekend, and you probably won't be able to see, but I have horrible blisters from using the screwdriver. Apparently, I don't have working hands. I am dainty. But I really wanted to film here so that I could show off all of my birthday cards. I didn't know what to expect for a 2020 birthday. It's been such a weird year, and, you know, things have been crazy, and we can't get together, and we can't do things, and my friends and family really came through, and a lot of people here also. I got some great birthday cards, and I love them, and I'm loath to take them down. I really don't want to. I want to just leave them up until Christmas when I put my Christmas cards up. I also will tell you all that I have not written a single thank you card yet, and it is not that I'm not grateful, it's just that I have not done it. I have been like a stitching, sewing queen, and that's what I've been doing in my downtime. So my birthday was last Friday, and Thursday night I got an email around 11:30 with a hotel reservation. So Mark and I went to Philly overnight, Friday night, so on my birthday. And we stayed at, it's called the Canopy by Hilton. It's in a historic building, I don't know. There's this new, development in the middle of the Center City section that's got a Trader Joe's and a Target and stuff. And in the historic building attached to that, Hilton put a hotel in. And it opened during COVID. It was in construction last winter, so it's just opened. It's very, very nice. It's in a historic building. It's really cute. The decorations and accents were quite cute. Very, very clean. And they have this, I don't want to say a fog, but they fog your room, and then they put a sticker on it that it's clean. So I felt very safe. And then Philadelphia is still at 25% capacity for restaurants. So Friday night we got takeout from our favorite Italian place called Little Nona's. We've only been there. We went for my 33rd birthday with my friend Susie and her husband Charles, and we went to see Hamilton in Philly. And then we were there for New Year's that year. I have to sneeze. Hang on. Never mind, it didn't work, and I didn't sneeze yet, so I guess we're good. I'm having some computer problems. She's an old baby. So if I sneeze on camera, I apologize, but apparently I can't pause. So we had Little Nona's Friday night, and then Saturday we just did takeout of that, and ate it in the room. And then Saturday we went to a restaurant. I have not eaten in a restaurant. So it's called the Dandelion. It's a British restaurant, and it's one of our favorite places it's probably our second favorite place for brunch. You need a reservation there no matter what, because it's always jammed. And we were so Mark went to Germany at the beginning of COVID. And that last weekend, he left on Sunday, and we stayed in Philly Friday into Saturday, and then he left Sunday, and then the travel ban was put into effect that Tuesday or Wednesday. So our last trip to Philly, the last restaurant we ate in was the Dandelion. It's so good. And so we went there, and they're only at 25% capacity. We had a room to ourselves. You do temperature checks when you go in. They had masks and face shields on. They would put gloves on before they picked up your food and then take them off. And it's a nice restaurant, really good service pre-COVID. So like I went to the loo at one point and they come and they like fold your napkin for you. And it's just, I love eating there. So it was really nice. And they brought me a tiny little dish of ice cream at the end with a candle in it for my birthday, which was so sweet. And it was just this like sense of normalcy that I know that I want really bad, and that I just, none of us can have that. It's not a normal time. So it was wonderful. The food was excellent. The service was amazing. And then just being inside and having someone bring me the food and eating it was, I've always like a big treat for me growing up. And now as an adult, I love going to restaurants and I really enjoy good service. And so it just felt extra, extra decadent. So that was my birthday, and it was really great, and I'm glad that, Mark and I were able to spend some time together, and then I came home, and I've been stitching pretty nonstop since. And again, thank you guys all for the wonderful, I have all of your messages to answer, which I'm going to do when this video is uploading, because I'm going to do random number generator for the giveaway at the end, and I didn't want to like mess with the numbers by commenting on everything, but I read them all and I'm grateful and thank you. Okay, so let's get to stitching now that we're 6 minutes and 40 seconds in. So I think you all know that I do 20 Christmas ornaments for my grandmother every year, and this morning I finished the last one, finally. I'm so pleased that they're done. I was beginning to think they were never going to be done. So let's look at them all, shall we? I actually ironed, which I normally don't do, so. And I'm just going to show you all 20 because it doesn't matter when I finish them. So this first one is the one that I was working on with Cara Hay Stitcher, and this was the KC Christmas Village sow that I dropped out on when COVID started because I couldn't, it was too much. But anyway, this is one of my ornaments. So this was actually the first one I did this year. So there's one. And then this one, so I have, this is all like the finishing stuff for the ornaments because I'm hoping to finish them fairly soon. I have like some of these little like framey things. So this little candy cane is, God willing, going to go in something small like that. So that's number 2. And then here's number 3. This one's for my dad. It's number 4. Here is 5 through 8. I didn't notice how close together these ones were. They're going to be, close when I'm cutting, but that's fine. So there's up to 8. And then, I don't know what fabric this is. It's very loose. I have a feeling it's like a cassia linen, and I really don't like that, I've discovered. It was a mystery. I had started something on this, and then stopped it. So here is 9, 10, and 11. So I did 3 like this. When I find a pattern that is quick and easy and I really like it, and those only took like an hour and a half or 2 hours each, I stick with it. My grandmother doesn't care because they all go to different people. She'd be happy if I did 20 of the same ornament. I would not be happy. So that's up to 11. And then this is silk, 12. This is Silk and Spinach by Classic Colorworks. So that's 13. Joy to the World, 14. And then, where are the rest? Where are the rest? Houston, we have a problem. Oh, they're there. Momentary Panic. So that was 14. 15. And these little ones here, 16, I have, they came with finishing kits. 17. 18, Santa. 19. And 20. So that's that. It's all from a variety of patterns and books, and I have finishing fabrics that I've collected on, you know, super clearance and stuff. So we're ready to go for the great finishing party whenever that's going to be. I'm thinking next weekend. I don't think I have anything going. I mean, there's a pandemic. I never have anything going on. I might set aside next Saturday or Sunday and finish them all. So you guys are going to have to see them again when they're all finished. So I have a subscription to Just Cross Stitch. Most cross stitchers do. And it's only like 20 bucks a year, and you get the ornament issue. And I liked the ornament issue, but I was like, I don't know, like, do I continue with it? And I've been like hemming and hawing, and in my last issue, which is the winter issue, came out, I got mine last week. I was like, well, we'll see if there's anything I like in it, and then I'll decide if I'm going to continue. Well, I liked the Christmas ornaments in this issue more than I liked the ornaments from the last issue. So the one where I just did 3 that I just showed you, they're actually holiday mug wraps. And then they had some really cute like, looks like they'll be pretty quick ones. So I might continue. I don't know. I always think I'm gonna stitch a lot of the patterns, and then sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. So we'll see. Anyway, I did not start a new start on my birthday because I was in Philly. I didn't cross stitch at all that day. I worked a full day, and then I enjoyed looking at leaves on the drive down and talking to Mark. But on Sunday, I started my Lindy Stitches Autumn Royalty, and I started with the Lord of Gourds. Sorry about there we go. So the Lord of Gourds. I got all the floss together. It took me like an hour to get it on the ring because I got the fancy floss, which is those, but the rest of this is DMC, and I just pulled for the whole project. So there's quite a bit of it, and I just put them on the floss rings that I make using scrapbook paper. You buy a huge thing of it for like $4 or $5 at Michael's. So those are the flosses. And like I said, I started Lord of Gourds. And obviously I'm using my bag that it came with. And I'm using a 14 count historic beige fabric flare. And this frays in a way that I did not expect. So I am going to have to serge this with my hellacious serger that I hate. But I'm losing thread like it's going out of style. Do I have anything white? Hang on. I don't have anything white. There. Well, you can kind of see it. So that is Lord of Gourds. So you guys all know, I got the DMC collection, and I was missing a few because there's a pandemic. Hang on. I have a piece of foam core, so we'll try that. So that's Lord of Gourds. I bought the whole collection of DMC at Joann's on sale and have been thrilled. It was a great decision, but there were some missing, and ironically enough, the bird color I didn't have, and one of these greens, so I had to, I just got them at Hobby Lobby. So obviously you don't get them on sale at Hobby Lobby, but I needed them, so I got them. So that is Autumn Royalty. Mine, because it's on 14 count, it feels like it's really big. But that's okay. I probably will just finish them a little differently than she did, because I guess it calls for 16 count. So, and I'm using 14 because that's what I had. So, love it. Then I worked on, I finished the first page. So last Sunday when I started that, I technically didn't start it Sunday. I got it ready Sunday and started it Monday. My goal was if I finished the first page on the Shire, I could start that. So this is the Shire by Country Magic Stitches. And this is going to be for my dad. I had thought for his birthday, but I think I'm going to finish it for Christmas. I'm using 14 count Ada that I had from a project that never got done, and the called for DMC. And here is page 1. So far I am loving it. So I am doing 4 threads tent stitch, and I don't think you can really, I can't tell that it's tent. I think it looks fine. I'm thrilled with it so far. It's actually really pleasurable to work on because it's tent, so it's fast. And then Michelle McGraw, when I was trying to decide if I should start them, she's like, well, they're these big blotches of color, and that makes it really easy. So what was really great is I did all of the dark blue, and then I went through and I did this like green and brown section here. So then when it was time to do the light blue, I didn't have to pay attention at all. I just literally filled in. So I've got 3 more pages, but none of them are full pages like that one was. So yay. And then I also worked on, I'm telling you, stitching machine here. I also worked on my Lavender and Lace Celtic Autumn. This is not the one I'm doing. This is the pattern, but I am doing a conversion from the Celtic Ladies conversion group. And here she is. So, ironically enough, this is another one that I was missing a color of. I was missing 922, and that I couldn't find anywhere. And Jen sent me a lovely little birthday package. I'll show you what was in it, but she sent me 922 from her stash. So I actually need to go in. It's this letter and this letter are both 922. But here is the start of Celtic Autumn. I am using the DMC conversion with DMC gold thread, and I love it so far. This is a 32 count taupe, 32 count Belfast, and the color is taupe. I was really hoping before I put her away to start the lady, but I think before I start the lady, I'm going to continue working down and kind of box her in. I do like to do outside stuff first and get it over with. There's a lot of color changes, so it requires much brain. But I think this afternoon I'm going to work on her. She'll be out this week. And then I'm going to watch the second Halloween Town with Fra tonight, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do a new start or work on Lord of the Gourds. We'll see. We're going to talk about all that. So those are my whips from the last 2 weeks. I did something like 6 ornaments. Oh, I also worked on, I decided not to finish it because I didn't feel like doing the beading. But I did another, I just need to bead this shamrock. And I have the beads, I bought them. So at some point I'll feel like beading. This week was not that week. So that was another whip. So now it's time to decide what I'm gonna do for like plans and coming up. Excuse me. So first off, as we know, I decided next year to do a bunch of Prairie Schooler Santas for my ornaments for both me and my grandmother. I have a whole stack of them. And they call for Ada and a putty, but I think I've decided I'm just going to use, this is just, there we go, Fiddler's Ada 18 count. I'll probably switch between 14, 16, and 18 with whatever I can get. It's affordable. I really like working on Ada, particularly for the ornaments, because I do a mix of in-hand and hoop, and in hand, I consider it a lot easier to use Ada than anything else. And I did a toss, and the only color that I'm a little worried about is DMC 738, but actually I think, not that you can see that, hang on. It's a very professional video you guys are getting today. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. It's like unfolding a scroll here. Yeah, that'll be fine. So my plan is to not wait and get started right away. I like having, I'm going to have a quick break probably till mid-November with ornaments, and then I want to get these started because I want to do them. I'm very excited. And there's a lot of stitching in them, and I know that, so mustn't wait too long. So that's on the list. That will be lunchtime stitching for a while, and like, you know, when I only have a half hour or whatever. And then a couple projects that, I would like to get done by Christmas are for my friend Susie for Christmas, who I've gotten so many gifts for, it's stupid. And I have no chill. But I'd like to make her this at some point. We'll see. Gnome Sweet Gnome. But then for Christmas, my friend's daughter, Lily, my plan is to make her this. I've shown this before. I have the fabric. I'm going to just use a 28 count linen from just we're gonna ignore my Pretty Little Dublin that didn't work out, but it's a 28 count. So my thought was that I would start this right away, but we will see. And then I'm using the called for 310, and then I got a pack of, you know, dinky dyes. When they have ends, they will sell them. So I'm planning to do the colors just in like random dinky dyes silk that I have, which, you know, she won't ever know that it's silk, but I will, and that feels really special for a newborn. She's so cute, and she loves her Chuchy Katie, even though she doesn't know her very well. So this is on the list, but then it's gotten bumped because my friend Jen, she's so sweet, she sent me the 922, and then she also sent, I'm gonna pop in this is this week's giveaway, so you will not have this for Halloween, but you'll have it for next Halloween. She bought accidentally 3, good job, friend, 3 sets of these, and she wanted to give one away to you guys. So if you could comment thanking her, I will do a drawing in my next video for these. So she got you one, her one, and me one. Thank you. I'm going to make these for next Halloween. I think they're so cute. They're the is it Fat Quarter Shop? It's Bee in My Bonnet Co. at Blogspot, and it's So Emma Stitchery, and I'm pretty sure that these are Fat Quarter Shop. Yes, copyright 2020 Fat Quarter Shop. And I have loved these and thought about ordering, because they do for all the seasons. I've thought about ordering these several times. So she sent that. And then she sent Midnight Ride by Blackbird. I love Blackbird. Blackbird and Prairie Schooler have become like my kind of my crack. It's not good. So it comes with this topper for the sewing box, and then that little witch's hat. Oh, I love it so much. This is the first in the sewing box series, and this was a... Does it have the year on it? Well, the year says 2013, so maybe it's from 2013? Yes, so this is 2013, so there must have been many more. But then she sent, for her, we're going to do an exchange. She's so sweet, she sent me the pattern for the exchange. She sent Haunted by Luminous Fiber Arts, and we're going to do Eek. And then I'm going to finish them. She's going to send me hers when it's done, and I'm going to finish. I don't know what fabric I'm going to use yet. I have to go through my scrap stash and see what I have. I hope she doesn't mind Ada, because that might be what it is. But I do have a 40 count, and that's what it calls for. So we'll see. It calls for Weeks and Classic Colorworks, but it does list the DMC. I'm going to use whatever fancy floss I have and then sub in the DMC, because that's what I do. I actually decided, so as I've showed you guys before, I do the thread of the month, and understandably with COVID, it's been very hard to get this year. But I decided after this last one, I get it from Threads Entwined, I'm not going to do it anymore. I have a nice little stash, but I think I'd rather just buy it as I need it. Because I have the full set of DMC now, I'm not as like desperate. So anyway, Jen, thank you very much. And I think I'm gonna start this tonight, to make her, when my grandmother and I watch a Halloween movie together. So that was a sweet, birthday present from her. And then a friend who I am sure is going to want to remain nameless sent me, hang on, I want this to have light behind it. She sent me a little house, oops, a little house on the prairie needle minder. And she wrote me the sweetest note because she watched my video talking about my mom who used to read them to me and made me cry. I got it on my birthday and was like in my room crying. Thank you so much, friend. It means the world to me, and makes me want to start the Little House on the Prairie sampler that I have from Heartstring Samplery. I could not remember her name. Ow. So thank you. That was so thoughtful and so sweet. So can't wait to use that. And then my dad for my birthday got me a book that I had seen on someone's Flosstube called Threads of Life. And it is a history of the world through the eye of a needle. When I finish this, I plan to do a giveaway. I love to read, and I'm only like 20 pages in and I'm already enjoying it greatly. And then the bookmark I'm using is a piece of reproduction wallpaper from the Van Cortlandt House Museum in New York State. They did a sale to try to raise funds during COVID, so I got a little bookmark. And so my dad got me that, and he also got me, for my sewing, a bias tape maker's kit from Amazon. I had been looking for one. I really enjoy making bias tape, so we'll see if that makes it any easier. And then I got some monetary gifts. Thank you to the people who know who they are. And I got a discount from, you get one item for 30% off and the rest of your order for 25% from Needlecraft Corner in Baltimore for your birthday month. So I used my monetary gifts to kit up. Well, I emailed her and I said, hey, can I get are you still kitting up the Mayflower even if I didn't buy the pattern from you? And she said yes. And I don't know where the Mayflower pattern is. Hang on again. So this is Coming to America, The Women of the Mayflower. When I decided I wanted this, it had already been sent out to everyone. I saw it on Flosstube and got it. So I did get like a random last extra one. So she kitted it up with the called for. What I love about when she kits, by the way, is she does it all. She does the DMC, she does the called for fancy floss, and the fabric. So I have the called for fabric and the weeks and the DMC. I am planning to start this next year, the day. So what they did was the stitch along was they started it the day they left. And then for, I think it was a 66-day voyage, they stitched and should have it done. So I'm going to copy that, except I'm going to do it in 2021. So it'll be 401 years. But I'm really excited to have this all ready to go. And then she also did the Celebrate Harvest, which was the bonus pattern. I think I showed it here. Hang on, I'll pull it out. Yes. So it was the bonus pattern of Celebrate Harvest, and she offered to kit that up also. So that's the called for fancy floss. And you know what else she does? If she doesn't have the actual color, she writes on the tag. Like, so it calls for nutmeg, and she switched it out for a brandied pear, but she writes on there that she switched it, which I love because then I'm not confused. I've been very impressed with her customer service. She gets right back to you in email, so definitely recommend Needlecraft Corner after having some not great experiences with other stores. And then she has patterns that if you shop with her during a month that are free. They're free patterns in general, but she sends you them. So there's some Cricket Collection, Elizabeth Foster, Just Nan, Lizzie Kate. So I can't show them though because they're the patterns. And then I got myself from her these Christmas embroidery scissors. So I'm going to put those in with my Christmas ornaments. And I didn't have the 19 or 20 Prairie Schooler Santas, so I got those because I like a discount. And then she sent me a little birthday card with a notebook and a pack of Peacemakers tapestry needles, size 26. So I've not tried those before, but I will let you know how they are. And then I almost got, it was like a week later that the new Teresa Kogut patterns came out, but I didn't order those. I'm being good. I have enough. And then one other gift that my dad got me was I like to stitch either like with a hoop or a Q-snap or a scroll rod or something. I'm not great at stitching in hand. I don't think my stitches lay as nicely, but I've been stitching in bed on the ornaments. So he got me, it's a lap stand. It's just my boy. Came with 3 hoops. You attach the hoop to the metal here, and then it sits like this. And then I've found that I can kind of lean it however I want. It was like 20 bucks. I really like it. It's not obviously the nicest hoop system, like it's not as taut as I would love, but it's definitely better than stitching in hand, so recommend. And then it just uses, I do like this part because it's easy to put it in and out. It's just that thingy. So I've been getting a lot of use out of that. And then I got from, so Pretty Southern, Linda Jo, her husband is a winemaker for Willamette Valley, and my organization that I work for, the American Wine Society, has a close relationship with them. So she and I have chatted a little bit about that, and she's going through trying to have a kid. And she makes and sells project bags. So I thought that would be a nice way, like buying a project bag would make me happy, and then also hopefully, you know, she's able to use the money that she makes from her project bags to have a child someday, because I can't imagine. So anyway, she posted this really pretty Christmas one, and I grabbed it because it was super cute, and I didn't have a Christmas project bag, and then I love the pumpkins on the white, so Eek is going in this, and the Christmas ornaments are going in this. Thanks, Linda Jo. You're the best. She also shipped super quick, and she wrote the sweetest note. So now, big plans for 2020. I have decided that I'm going to have a big project. New year, new start, which I think we all do. And I am going to start, if I can get the bag open. This is what happens when you have cheap bags. Oh no. Whew. I have it all ready to go. And it is Consider the Lilies by Heartstring. This is what she came out with this year at market, and it's the big, beautiful book. And it's kitted up. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to start this January 1st. And then Sarah from Sarah K Stitches is going to join me, but she is going to work on his Eyes on the Sparrow. I would love to like do this with a bunch of people. I messaged Michelle McGraw and was like, hey girl, you want to start one with me? So I have not thought of a name for the Sal. If anybody has any ideas, comment below, please, because I'm terrible at that, and I know that about myself. But yeah, let's do it. 2021 Heartstring Sampler, new start. Here for it. And then I need to do my giveaway from last time. And if you remember correctly, you are getting a Katie's Stitching sticker and a needle minder. There we go. It's a feather. And let's see, I had 13 comments on my last video, so I'm going to put it into random number generator. Hang on. Random number generator. I was not prepared. I didn't do this before. So we're going to do a max of 13, minimum of 1. So you can see that's what I'm doing. And we're going to generate, and the number is 13, which means the 13th comment. Hang on, let's look at the comments here. The 13th comment is... Hang on. 1, 2... Amy Seniva, Seniva, and Amy said, happy birthday, girl. My favorite project is my current one, which is Ink Circle's Cancer Awareness Ribbon Mandala. So I'm going to go back and comment on everybody's, but I'm going to tell Amy, you won. Email me at... So congratulations, Amy, and I've just commented on your comment. And thanks for participating. So for the next one, I am doing another giveaway, like I said, and I'm sure that somebody will be getting one of these too. So we're almost 40 minutes in. I feel like I was a little disorganized, but you guys know who I am and love me anyway. I hope that you're all well and staying safe and enjoying stitching. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks with lots more to show you. Stay safe. Be good. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.